that. I like that. And thank you guys also for joining us on Zoom too. So, all right, Jennifer, you want to kick us off here?
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody, to Sunday Night Live. We are super excited that you're here. And we have been getting some really good feedback from you guys. Amy's going to share a little bit of that here in a minute. But we would love to continue to hear your feedback. So please let us know how we're doing. Either pop a note in the comments, or you guys will also have access to a survey right as soon as this gets done. So first thing we're going to do is kick off introductions. So Melissa, I'm going to make you go first. So why don't you tell everybody who you are and where you are and what is the one essential oil you cannot live without?
I'm Melissa. I'm coming to you from Houston, Texas tonight. And super tough to narrow it down, but I'll do a toss-up between frankincense and breathe.
I like that answer.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Amy Miller.
Hello, I'm Amy Miller, and I'm joining tonight from, where am I? Oh, Strasburg, Colorado.
Where am I today?
I know, it's a mishap of full-time traveling. Strasburg, Colorado, for those of you who don't know where it is, it's a little bit just east of Denver. And we are under a tornado watch, so my internet's been kind of spotty, so hopefully we're all still on and good when this is over with. But my favorite, it switches all the time because when you're an oil lover, you love all the oils. But my favorite right now that I cannot live without is Balance.
Oh, I love
it right now. Yes. Yes. Keeping me stress free, making me feel good, keeping my blood flowing well. Yes.
Yes to everything. All right. I am Jennifer Maynard. I am in Magnolia, Texas, outside of Houston. And the one oil that I can't live without, I think mine's also a toss-up. It's frankincense because of the multi-purposeness of it all. But my favorite is just pure unadulterated favorite is wild orange because it's the oil of abundance. And I love that. So that would be my
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we are glad you guys are here. Feel free to kind of comment as we go through everything tonight. Any questions that you have, anything along those lines, let us know. And then Amy, do you want to go ahead and share the feedback that we're getting so far on Sunday Night Live?
Yes. So we've been getting some good feedback so far. This is a brand new thing that we've been doing as our team together. And so we just want to share with you a little bit. In fact, Erlene, I think you might have been on. You shared some great feedback with us the other day. I love that you said we addressed all of your questions and your concerns. You felt like you were connected to our discussion. I love that. That's what we want. And you feel like you're more comfortable and confident using your oils. And you felt like we gave you enough information to feel like you can make a better decision moving forward on our different topics. So I love that. You said you love the choice of topics that we're talking about. They're covering an area of interest to most oilers. Yes, these are the most requested topics that we've gotten from you. So we're just giving them back to you. So I love that. You said, good job, everyone. Thank you so much. So thank you, Erlene, for sharing such positive feedback with us.
I was going to say, can we just have Erlene write us a review every week? That would be great.
Yes. So those of you who are on with us on Zoom, you're going to automatically get that survey at the end. But those of you who are on with us Facebook Live, we're going to give you that link as well so that you can participate and give us your feedback as well, because we really value your feedback and your voice counts. And so that's how we're even here sharing this topic tonight. So yeah, what is our topic tonight?
Like how to get rid of weight and release it and make it leave us and not come back.
Yes, releasing our weight, feeling like we're a pro with that. And then also we're going to have a bonus segment talking about maintaining healthy blood sugar. And we're going to kind of be talking about that throughout, but there are some specific things that we're going to talk about as well with that. So now we have a gift for those of you who are on with us at the beginning. Those of you who are joining us on our on Facebook. We have a fantastic powerhouse drink that's not only going to help curb those sugar cravings, but it's also going to help you increase your water intake, lots of other health benefits. So I'm going to share my screen here with you guys so that you can see this, this drink here. Now it's called, we like to call it, I have boys screaming in the background. If you knew I have fighting boys. It's called Life Around.
Yep, this is how we do doTERRA.
We're real like
Yes. So hopefully you guys can see this here. My internet connection's a little unstable, but this is Good Girl Moonshine. Now we adapted this recipe from Trim Healthy Mama, and I'm not going to go into great detail about this drink and all the ingredients. We could be here all night doing this, but take a time to take a picture of this on your phone. You can screenshot this on your computer. I'll do a copy and paste and put in the chat as well, this recipe, and then we'll have it later on our website where you can find these recipes as well. We'll have it on recipes.3lifeessentials.com. You can find these, but this includes some filtered water. It's a drink that you can sip on throughout the day. And it includes your ginger and your lime oils, which are very good at not only cleansing the body, but also your ginger helps reduce the inflammation. It gives your drink a little zing to it. It's also has some emotional benefits as well that I'm sure Jennifer could share with us. But and it has a key ingredient of apple cider vinegar, huge for helping maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, you guys. And believe it or not, this drink is really good. Your kids may even want to snag it.
My kid totally steals mine all the time.
Yes. Now you can use water, or you can even use this Bai brand of coconut lime water. Now it is a little bit on the pricier side adding to your drink if you're doing it every day. So it's optional, but you can add it if you want to. And this is only sweetened with stevia, you guys. So it's not going to spike your blood sugar in any way, but it's going to give you just that little bit of just sweetness that you need, and help you throughout the day. There's a lot more health benefits to apple cider vinegar and ginger and your lime that we can't go into great detail about tonight, but comment below if this is something that you would like more about. In fact, we're going to be, I'm going to share with you here, we're actually going to be going into a little bit more detail about superfoods and smoothies and all those kinds of things on August 31st on our free Friday Facebook Live videos. So comment below if superfoods like apple cider vinegar is something that would be helpful for you to know more about. Just kind of type in superfoods if that would be really helpful to you. And we'll go from there. What do you guys think about this drink? Jennifer, you've loved this drink.
I love it. I drink it. I drink it all the time. I drink one, at least one every day, and I try to drink more than that. And I'll stick it in this little glass and take it with me. And I don't do it with a Bai. I've done it a couple different ways. I've done it with like LaCroix, which gives it a little fizzy, so you feel like you're drinking soda. For those people that had a Coke addiction, and not the drug, but the drink, right?
Yes.
They feel like they are still getting that fizzy feeling, so it helps them to be able to kind of replace that a little bit better. And my 15-year-old son steals mine on a regular basis and asks me to make it for him. So it's not just a girl thing. Maybe guys don't admit to drinking Good Girl Moonshine, but mine loves it. So there you go.
Yes. I love it. We're really learn more about superfoods too. So we'll talk more in detail about those apple cider vinegar and all those other things that you can use to add to drinks or smoothies to kick them up a notch. Yes.
Yeah. In fact,
awesome.
The things that we're talking about tonight is kind of like the bird's eye view. We'll be touching on superfoods and a little bit about nutrition, a little bit about cleansing, a little bit about emotional support. So if something is really resonating with you, let us know. Just put in the comments, whether you're watching this live or on the recorded, let us know, hey, I want to know more about cleansing, or I want to know about affirmation, so that we can provide that information to you. And we're here to give you the information you want. So let us know what's resonating with you, and we'll provide that.
Yes, I love that. Melissa, you want to tell us a little bit more about, or asking maybe about people's biggest questions or concerns?
Yeah, we're about to jump in here to releasing our weight with oils. And that's, again, one of our most requested topics. And so if you are on live, or again, even if you're on the recording, we are checking up on questions. So please post in the comments what your biggest concerns or questions are regarding releasing weight with oils or maintaining healthy blood sugar. Just let us know what kind of questions you have in that area. But we did put a poll in the Essential Life Tribe as well. And the results from that are most people are really wanting to know, just how do I use them for this? Like, maybe I love my oils, but I have no idea how to use oils in conjunction with releasing weight. So that was the number one, followed with what can I do about sugar cravings, which is a big concern too, especially when you're looking to maintain healthy blood sugar. You're thinking about staying natural, normal, and not having those big spikes. Let's see what else. How can I manage healthy blood sugars, and what foods to avoid? And can they really help with this? So a lot of people are thinking, hey, I've used my oils for a lot of different things, but how can I use them for this particular issue?
Yes, I love that. Well, hey, Camila, good to see you on here. It looks like some of you who maybe have joined on with us, or maybe may not be seeing the Facebook Live, if you see that, or someone, you can go to the 3 Life Essentials Facebook page. We had to do a separate post. So I see we're on live, but some of you may have not be seeing it on the original post. So, so can go to just the 3 Life Essentials Facebook page and should be able to see it there. Camila, you asked, are there any oils that help when you feel bloated? That's a good question. So we'll get to that in a minute, because I know we all have some ideas about that. So we can touch on that as we go through, but we'll try to make sure you answer your question, Camila. Okay, so yeah, in fact, if you are enjoying the content here, if you want to go ahead and click the share button. If you're joining with us on Facebook, click the share button with your friends or family right now, somebody who needs this. I'm going to share it right now too. Hey, Roxy, good to see you on here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if it will let me share to a group. This last time it wouldn't let me do it. Are you guys able to share?
I'm trying to, but I'm not seeing it either. So I'm having a hard time with getting it pulled up here. I don't see it in the group.
Here we are live. Oh, it's not in the group. It's on our 3 Life Essentials Facebook page.
Okay, let me try that.
Yes, yeah. So while Jennifer's looking that up, we're going to dive right in. We're going to talk about kind of 3 main areas when we comes to releasing our weight with oils. And the first thing we want to start with, and hopefully you guys can still see and hear me okay, my internet connection is kind of unstable here, strengthening the body with nutrition. We have to start with solid foundation if we want to try to release any kind of weight. And so we want to start with things like whole foods. And what do I mean when I say whole foods? We want to start with things that are not processed, not packaged. We live in this such fast-paced society that we end up very easily getting into these habits, I'm included, that we end up trying to get a lot of things that are just already pre-made and pre-packaged. And what happens is there's so much processing that goes involved in those kinds of things that we're not getting the same nutrition. And our body, even when we grow our own food, even the soil is just not as nutrient dense as it used to be. And so we have these gaps that we need to kind of fill in. And so we want to try to do the best we can when we're trying to make organic food choices when we can. We want to try to get from local farmer sources when we can, who are using organic farming practices and things like that. But even still, we have gaps in our diet, in our nutrition. And so we also want to supplement. And for the longest time, I always thought, you know what, if I eat pretty healthy, there's no need for me to supplement with vitamins and minerals and nutrients. But the fact is, we need those. Our body needs those. And amazingly enough, when you start giving your body those nutrients, many times some of your sugar cravings and food cravings will cease, or they'll at least lessen. Sometimes there can be some other things going on in the body that still make that an issue that you need to target more. But whole foods, nutrient dense foods, those are, when I talk about nutrient dense food, you want to look for foods that have a lot of nutrients in them. Which, again, foods that you just, God grew, that you can make yourself. Or now, actually, as we're traveling, we're finding more and more restaurants that are trying to go that route as well. They're hard to find, and you sometimes have to look for them and do some research. But finding the right foods, even for your body, can be helpful, because not everybody, we're not one trick ponies. We're not one size fits all. And what may work for Jennifer may not work as well for me, or what may work for Melissa may not be the same for me. So a couple of things that you can look for. I love the book Eat Right for Your Blood Type. If you want to check that out, that can sometimes give you some insight into what foods might work well for your body. Also, maybe finding an integrative nutritionist to help. Because sometimes you may find that, the thing right now is gluten-free. Everybody wants to go gluten-free, but that may not be what's right for your body. And I could go on and on about gluten-free as being a whole nother topic, but we just want to give you kind of an overview. So if you have some questions or concerns about how to start integrating whole foods into your diet, or nutrient dense foods, or how to find help for finding what's right for your body, comment below, because we want to hear from you and we want to give you more information on the topics that you are concerned about. Melissa, you mind showing our Lifelong Vitality supplements? This is what I'm talking about when I talk about supplementing your foods. This is actually doTERRA's #1 selling item. And that may be surprising to you, that an essential oil company that have supplements as their #1 selling item, but it's because this is the whole foods that your body needs. This is the foundation, and they also contain essential oils. So it has these nutrient dense foods to help fill in the gaps. And amazingly, when you start with these, you'll find that when you use these to fill in your gaps, your diets, your cravings many times can cease. So start your body with a solid foundation there. That's key.
And that
Right.
makes sense. The reason for that,
Yeah.
because when you don't get the nutrients that your body needs, your cravings, your body's trying to get what it needs into the system. And whether, you might be craving chocolate or chips or something not healthy, but your body's saying, hey, I need more sodium, or I need this or that. And it's wanting to get what it needs. So when you meet that with the whole foods, with the multivitamins and those things, then those cravings go away, because your body is satiated with what it needs already.
Absolutely.
Yes. And just kind of to touch a little bit on the question that Camila had about the bloating, I know we kind of all can talk a little bit about that. When we talk about supplementation, one of the things that can really be helpful with that, food, eating the right foods for your body is key, but if you continue to have that, digestive enzymes can also be really helpful. In fact, anybody over the age of 30, you need to be taking digestive enzymes no matter what with your meals, because as we get older, your body has a harder time breaking down those foods. So that is one way to help with the bloating, especially if you want to take a digestive enzyme. So doTERRA's digestive enzymes are called Terrazyme. I don't have those to show here tonight, but you can find those on your shopping site and see those. But Terrazyme can really be helpful. And I know you guys may have some other things to chime in about the bloating as well. But okay, let's move on to talk about, unless somebody else has something to say, let's talk about releasing toxins.
Well, I'm just going to say Zendocrine. That's one of my favorites.
Absolutely.
Any kind of bloating, and I just put it on the abdomen and rub it in, and just goes to work immediately.
I will second that, and the Terrazyme. I take Terrazyme every day, and it has made such a huge difference in how I feel, how my gut feels, how unbloated my gut is. So it's phenomenal. That's probably one of my favorite supplements. I love Lifelong Vitality too, but Terrazyme is probably easily my favorite.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you guys for adding that too.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps answer your question, Camila, and you find that helpful.
All right, Melissa, you're up.
What am I up about?
We're going to talk about releasing toxins from our body and our environment.
Your favorite topic, Melissa.
Yes, that is my favorite topic. Because everyone understands toxins in our environment, and they're like, pollution or smoking and all these things, and that's not healthy. But I when I was researching and starting in this, I found the EPA says that our indoor air quality is 2 to 4 times worse than our outdoor air quality, and the indoor stuff is what we can control. So we were putting toxins in our environment, in our homes, on our bodies. Our bodies are working so hard to get rid of the toxins. They don't have any energy to get rid of weight. So you have to help your body and give it what it needs so that it can focus on these other things that you want it to. So releasing toxins, one of the easiest ways to do that is to put a citrus oil in your water, wild orange, lemon, lime, grapefruit. Grapefruit's a double whammy because grapefruit helps with sugar cravings and it will help you to detox. So any citrus
right
oil
here
in your water, that's like the number one easiest thing you can do all day long to help with toxins and promote releasing weight.
And it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes like yum.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Anything else that you wanna add there, Melissa?
No.
Or are you good? Okay. I just want to make sure you're good and you feel like you got to say everything that you wanted to.
Hey, and you guys also just want to add to what Melissa was saying, coming up next month, we are going to do a short week-long Tune Up Your Body. So if you guys want to give just kind of a precursor, dip your toe in the water for cleansing your body. We're going to be talking about that more in our private community customer group in the Essential Life Tribe. So you guys want to stay tuned for that. That will be coming up next month. And but this is another key to releasing weight, is getting those toxins out.
Absolutely. All right, so now I get to talk a little bit about how we support our body's natural ability to heal itself. One of my favorite things to talk about, and it's become my favorite because it's been something that I've researched quite a bit because I've struggled with it, is how our emotions can be tied to our inability to lose weight sometimes. And if there are things that we are holding on to from our past, whether it was a traumatic event or something along those lines, how that can carry with us, and in some cases may even make us feel like having a layer of fat is a protection for us. It keeps us safe and it keeps us from being in a situation where we don't feel safe. So when I first started looking into this, I suspected that there were some things that I had in my past that I had not dealt with. And in working with a couple of really good friends who work a lot with mindset transformation and things like that, I was able to work through some things in my past that were not at all pleasant, and things that had happened to me 30 or even 40 years ago that, you kind of sweep under the rug and you think, oh, it's no big deal. Things that happened when I was a kid. And in actuality, when we carry that through, we sweep it under the rug and we don't deal with it, then we are stuck with those feelings. They don't ever go anywhere. And that can be the thing that a lot of times will hold us back. So what I did to kind of overcome some of that was I talked it out with a friend, somebody that I trusted. I journaled about what I was uncovering, and that was super enlightening. And I'm a huge fan of journaling, so that's another story for another day. But the other thing that I did was I started working through affirmations. And a lot of times when we talk about affirmations, some people think of like Stuart Smalley from Saturday Night Live. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me, right? And he's talking to himself in the mirror. That's not the kind of affirmations I'm talking about, you guys. So this is a topic I could talk about forever. And if it's something that you guys are really interested in knowing more about, then comment below. Amy, what's something cute they can say? Should we just say affirmations or emotions, or what should we have them say?
Yeah, comment below with affirmations or emotions if you want to know a little bit more about this topic that Jennifer's kind of diving into. It's fascinating to me how it makes sense that when we when we know that we've discussed that when we have emotions that are pent up in our body, that they can be released. They can result in physical issues, physical health issues. So it makes sense that that same thing can be stored in our body as fat, as like a protective mechanism that you were talking about, Jennifer. So I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
comment below it. If you guys are just joining us, don't forget to stick on and watch the replay at the beginning, because we shared a really cool recipe that will help with your sugar cravings and balance out that healthy blood sugar that we've been talking about. So make sure you go back to the beginning and catch that.
Yep. And then one thing I'd like to say before we kind of wrap up that topic, if you happen to have Melaleuca and lemongrass, we talked about this during BOGO week, because Melaleuca is another one of my favorite oils. Okay, so like they're all my favorite, right? Secretly, they're all my favorite. But but Melaleuca, oh my goodness. And it was not one that I was a fan of in the beginning, but what I love about it is that it is one of the very best oils for shielding ourselves and also being able to reflect negative energy. So if we are carrying around gunk with us and it weighs us down, Melaleuca and lemongrass are two of the very best ones to be able to help you get through that. So if you have those, I would dilute in a roller, whatever your standard dilution is that you use, and literally just roll it on as much of your spine as you can get to. Okay, so like usually what I'll do is I'll start up here and I'll reach down as far as I can, and then I'll go underneath and I'll get as much of my spine as I can. And it is amazing the difference you feel when you do that. So I just wanted to pass that quick tip along. And then if this is something that you guys are interested in knowing more about, just let us know and I would be happy to share more about that.
I love that. I love that. I want to dive more into that topic too. So, so this one too, comment below with that. So, I love that. Now, I'm curious, how many of you are thinking like, I thought, releasing your weight, Slim and Sassy. Anybody just thought like Slim and Sassy, that's the one, that's all you need. Yep. But you guys are realizing, right, that we are whole bodies. And so we have to address our whole bodies. We are not going to find everything we need just by putting Slim and Sassy in our water. We have to think about and how that plays a role in our weight. We have to think about what the foods we're eating, not just the calories, but the nutrients that we're eating. And so, just want to throw that out there to somebody who's like, I thought Slim and Sassy was the oil I needed. You guys, our bodies love variety in our foods, variety in our oils. So that's why you need to keep collecting in your oil collection. Add to your medicine cabinet because your body loves them. So because we've already talked about what we've talked about tonight. We've talked about ginger, lime. We've talked about our supplements. We've talked about Slim and Sassy. Actually, I'm going to tell a little bit about Slim and Sassy. You've talked about Melaleuca. Endocrine. Yes.
Endocrine, the supplement.
So who wants to hear some success stories? Yes. I got a couple of success stories to share with you. Paula was sharing that she was taking 3 drops of Slim and Sassy in her water 3 times a day, and that totally helped kill her sugar cravings. And she said the key was to being persistent with it, because she said it would happen over more of a period of time is what she was noticing and seeing with other people. So again, you can start with this and then also go back to the beginning and check out our Good Girl Moonshine as well, because also everybody is a little bit different. We've talked about grapefruit already, and that's in Slim and Sassy. So some of those oils are also going to play a role in helping with keeping your metabolism more stable. So listen to this. Manuela also said that she was having dinner the other night with her husband, and he mentioned he had been, she didn't know he was doing this, putting 2 drops of cinnamon in his glass of water every morning. And he said it was really helping his blood sugar levels. He has struggled actually from maintaining healthy levels 30 years. So he said all of a sudden he is loving doTERRA's oils. I had this other story that was involving coriander, and you guys can do your own research a little bit more on coriander, but her mom is taking a veggie cap of coriander, and a couple of drops of coriander, couple of drops of lemongrass and cassia, which we already talked about lemongrass as well, and taking less between her meals. And also same thing was being able to be maintained after 5 months. So again, these are going to be a long time of you taking. So great.
Wait, Amy, you're
Love it.
kind of cutting,
Yes.
you're cutting out just a little bit. So I'm going to say that again so everybody gets it. Her A1C
Thank you.
was down to normal levels after 5 months of doing that, of following that regimen with the coriander, the lemongrass, the cassia, and using Slim and Sassy in between meals. So anybody you know that is struggling in the area, this could be a potentially great protocol for them to follow.
Yes. Thank you, Jennifer.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. We're going to wrap up here soon. I'm going to check the comments though, but Melissa, you want to talk about bingo?
Yes, I do want to talk about bingo.
Yay, talk about bingo. She's our bingo girl.
Tell me those oils again. Lemongrass, cassia, what was the last one?
So it's 5 drops of lemon, well, wait, 5 drops, we lost one. No, coriander, 5 drops, lemongrass, and cassia, 3 drops each. So I'm putting it into the chat right now.
Perfect. Yeah, somebody was asking for those
Yeah.
oils. Yes, bingo. Amy, do you have the bingo card?
I do. Let me see where to go. It disappeared on me. Oh, here it is.
We are only halfway through.
Bingo.
Bingo is going through August. So if you haven't started, it is not too late to get your bingo on. And you can bingo a little, you can bingo a lot. It just depends on how much free stuff you want to get. So you can complete one line, you can complete a square around, you can do blackout. The more you do, the more prizes you can earn. And it's for anybody. It's not like we're pulling names out of a hat. If you do it, you get the prize. So we've got Citrus Bliss, Sandalwood. If you do the blackout, we've got the whole emotional aromatherapy touch. So this is really awesome stuff just to play some cool bingo and try out your oils. And it's a good way for you
Yes.
to and try some different things. You know, there's squares on there. Try some oils in a cooking recipe and share the recipe on our Facebook page, or tell a story about your favorite oil on our Facebook page. So just you can and learn a little bit more about your oils. You can share with a friend that needs some. You know, a little oil love. Who doesn't have that one friend that just needs oils? Come on, guys.
Yes.
We
Yes.
all
Share an
have
oil with a
something
friend.
oil.
Yes. And where can you find this bingo card?
This is in the files portion of the Essential Life Tribe. So you can download the PDF and have it with you, you know, put it on your refrigerator. You can bingo dot it when you get it. And
Yes. And we recommend you printing it out and keeping track of it yourself. And then you guys can email it to info@3lifeessentials.com, and we will send out your freebies when you claim bingo. It's going on throughout the rest of the summer, you guys. So fun playing bingo, end out the summer, and also it's just fun. Like, who loves bingo? And you don't have to pay $20 a card for it.
I love yelling bingo. It's so much fun.
Amy's still bitter about the $20 bingo cards.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do?
Hailing where I am. I think it's hailing where I am right now.
Amy?
Oh, so Amy has hail. Okay, so I'm going to try to wrap us up then before Amy gets tornadoed on. So you just never know. That's why this is live. You never know what's going to happen on these things. So, all right. So what do you do if you don't have
Those
oil,
sound really big, you guys.
or you don't
These are really big.
know?
You guys can pray for us.
What is she saying?
She said it's really big hail. We need to pray for them.
Okay, we will. Like, just keep you guys safe right now. Amen, amen, amen. God protect them. Okay. I'll do a more in-depth in a minute. Okay, so we just lost them, but
That's the
we'll
mini.
wrap up here real quick. So now,
Then we'll do the big prayer.
okay. So if you do not have oils and you do not know how to get them, you can do one of two things. You can get with a person. If you have been talking with somebody about doTERRA already, get with that person and talk to them and let them help you. Okay. If you haven't talked to anybody about doTERRA and you are seeing this through a share or something tonight, you don't know what to do, reach out to the person that shared this with you, and they would be more
Get
than
away
happy
from the
to
window.
help you get started. And Amy is telling everybody to get away from the window. Amy, are you guys okay? Okay, seriously, let's pray for them as soon as we get off of this. One last thing that I will say as we wrap up, make sure to connect with us next week, August 5th. The topic is going to be forgetfulness, poor memory, and brain fog. Okay, so we hope that you guys are going to join us for that one. And so for tonight, that's it. We're going to make sure to add the survey link in the Facebook Live comment. So you guys go complete the survey for us. We love to hear from you. And please go pray for Jim and Amy and their boys when we get off this call. Okay, you guys have a great night. We'll see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.